Coach, that was by far the worst you guys have been on defense this year.
Oh, it's awful. You know what? And I'm really disappointed in our defensive breakdown. I mean, and the way we did it. It was came from our older guys too. That's the most disappointing thing. When you go on the road for the first time in a true home road game like this, you expect your older guys to really be the ones that lead the way. And we didn't have any leadership in terms of what we were trying to get done. And came out of timeouts twice, didn't execute what we wanted to. And but defensively, the way we gave up baskets in the first half, back cut, dunk, layups, guys that we're not even supposed to be out there, full body contesting, those type things, out of bounds situations, free throw blockouts, getting a rebound, losing the ball, those type situations. It's hard and it's tough because, again, I'm disappointed in the fact that we weren't tough enough to do better in terms of executing our game plan.
Do you have any idea where that came from?
I don't. You know what? Again, where I think it comes from, because, again, I thought we had really good preparation. And but you know what? If guys go into the game with the wrong mindset, our offense, I know this, and the tape will prove it. When we try to execute what we're trying to do, we're going to get a good look out of it. But when guys stop the ball from moving, when guys start thinking, okay, I got to go do it myself, we don't have a team like that. We don't. And if it takes more of these losses to prove it to them, that's what will happen. But we've got to be a team. We don't have one guy we can rely on that we're going to go get a basket. But as a team, we've proven that we can stop good basketball teams, or certainly not give them the baskets. They shot 60%, and first half, and we were still there. But again, you can't have the breakdowns that we had on the defensive end, and the older guys, they've got to set a better tone for our younger guys.
What's this team's identity on offense at this point? Do you have one?
Do what?
Do you have an offensive identity on this team at this point?
No, because again, we've had too many guys trying to do too many things, and again, that's what we worked on for 2 days. And we told her, they will play in a game like we do in practice. We'll be fine, and we don't do it because guys get called just simple plays. A simple play there at the end of the game when we needed to foul 33, and Eve just the guy we wanted to foul had a chance to get the ball. Those plays occur on the offensive end too, where guys have a chance to have advantage basketball, and then Jordan Bowden came down, went 1 against 5 at a critical time, and that's Phil. And but we've got to. But if you ask me that, I don't. Because I'm sitting there on the bench wondering what's going to happen next, and that's where we've got to get better.
Fulke, great in the first half, and did they do something different in the second half? He
No.
just kind of. He only took 3 shots until that.
Again, he didn't. But his biggest thing is, again, when he gets the ball slapped away, he's got to quit dribbling the ball and pick it up with 2 hands. Possession over position, but he didn't. And again, a lot of it had to do. They just went to work on him inside on the other end, and he was flopping around and not playing great defense, early defense, and they were burying him deep. But he wasn't nearly as good, and we were wanting to get him the ball. But when he gets tired, he doesn't show the aggressiveness he needs. He's going to do a fadeaway shot, and as opposed to trying to put the 5th foul on 33 or in that situation is what he should have been doing.
When did you start being concerned with the defense tonight?
The start of the game. We kept telling them, they're shooting 60%, and we had their 2 best players they could count on in foul trouble. But we did some really things that are mind-boggling where you don't go under. We went under a guy that we know that all he can do is shoot, and then shot clock winding down 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and you go under. Shot clock down at 2, you can't give anybody at this level a wide open shot. Anybody's capable of making it. But I could go through it all. But the bottom line is, it was our older guys who played enough basketball to know that they shouldn't do that.
Jaron Cumberland struggled early and didn't have to make baskets late. What do you think of his late game performance?
Well, again, that's what we're talking about. We didn't guard him. He threw in one there from deep when we just let the clock go down, and just got to get a shot up. But again, I don't want to take anything away from Cincinnati. I think they played hard, and it's hard when you think you get outplayed, and in all areas. And I thought they outplayed us in all areas.
And then Cumberland had struggled recently. Did that impact your game plan at all?
Do what?
Cumberland had struggled a bit over the past few games. Did that impact?
No, he's a preseason player of the year, right?
Yes.
So you prepare for guys that are preseason player of the year.
Were those both flop? Was it a flop warning?
The first one is an absolute charge. I don't care what anybody says. You can't hit a guy 3 times. Lamonte's was definitely a flop. But the first one was there can't be a better charge, and he can't play any better defense. But you can't get hit 3 times and the referee call a flop. You can't. You can't. I mean, I just watched it. I mean, there is no way. I mean, there's nothing else Eve Pons could have done.
And I guess Eve Pond's usually one of the better defenders.
Well, he got it
too.
again.
I mean,
He can't guard it any better. He can't guard it any better. I mean, I'm all for flopping, but Eve Pons is not a flopper. Now Lamonte flopped. He did flop because if you don't take the hit, it's a flop. But Eve Pons, you know, again, that was a tough one. It really was.
Devontae, big minutes. They gave you some stuff in the first half.
He
What
just
did
got to calm down. He's trying to do too much on the offensive end where he gets going too fast. He took a tough shot in the corner. That's not what we need him to do. And he can help us. He really can, but he's going to have to slow down.
The message after the Washington game was kind of following the scouting report and winning. Do you have any idea why they're not following the scouts?
I don't. Again, like I called that one timeout. I didn't do anything other than we came out of a timeout to run a specific play, and we didn't run it. And that's why I called that timeout. I said, "You guys kidding me?" And that's where we were. But again, that goes back to our older guys and the leadership. They should be saying, "Hey, we know what we have to do here and do it." And we didn't do it. And I got to do a better job with them and helping them, obviously, because right now they haven't shown that they can do it. So that's on me.
Is it possible there may have been some kind of a false sense of security with these guys after starting pretty well to the season? And
Well, it could be, you ask them that. I don't know. If it is, we're getting ready to get it knocked out of us. You know, and I told them that. If it's going to take a couple more games, I mean, Eve Pons can't give up an offensive rebound at a critical time. He can't, and he can't do it. He can't do it. You know, doesn't know what we're doing. Doesn't know how. You know, those. I mean, he's been here long enough to understand. He's got to do that. Lamonte back cut layups. Jordan Bowden can't go under screens. I mean, you go down the line. I mean, Folky can't let a guy much heavier and bigger back him down position wise. You can't do it.
One more.
you know, you've been with some of these veterans for several years now. I mean, do you expect them to respond to?
Yeah, oh
this?
yeah. I'll be disappointed if they don't. I mean, I don't think that's in their makeup. And again, teams go through it, and again, we put this schedule together, knowing that we could be in this situation, knowing that, you know, we could sit at home and do more bye games, but we said we're going to find out what we can do early and see if we can work through the situations we're going to have to work through, whether it's winning or losing. And because we scrub them out the same way, and we'll go back and look at this and get ready and see if we can get better.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.